shit.
It's a really hot day today.
Sponsored by thesecookies.com.
So it's a really hot day today. Lucky it just got a little bit windier.
There you go. I'm done. Not get fucking hell.
That wasn't very hot set though, you're right.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it looked really fucking hot up there.
Well, I want to congratulate you guys though on moving the fuck around the stage because you had great stage presence.
Oh, thank you.
The energy was there, and I was thinking, oh my god, they're right in the sun. That's gonna be so hot, and you guys were doing it.
I actually couldn't see very well, so I was just getting pelted.
Yeah, I was amped up by the crowd throwing tennis balls at us. It was with love, but then it just turned into a big game of like catch with the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And then they started to hit us while we were playing, and I was like, ah, shit, I can't play.
Yeah, that's why it
bass
sounds
string,
bad
boom.
now. It's not the tennis balls hitting me.
Actually,
Yeah, it's fucking.
I actually chipped my tooth that set.
Really?
Yeah. This one around there.
heck?
On the microphone?
Oh, yeah, microphone went bang.
That's
notorious
you know,
for,
I know Pantera are playing, I know Brand of Sacrifice are playing, but that's easily the most metal thing that's happened to that.
Liam's notorious for hurting himself when
I
he
can't
sings,
help
eh?
it, yeah.
It's always Sydney, you're
He
right.
punched, when we did Enter Shikari, he punched the stage and his hand, he came off, his hand was like the size of a jellyfish.
Yeah.
Did it do any damage?
I never got it checked, but I'm pretty sure it was broken along here, yeah.
Fun fact, I broke that bone punching the ground.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh.
I did.
Kindred spirit.
Yeah, but
Sounds
did
like
get
you
help
guys
for it?
need some
I went
therapy
straight to
for your
hospital.
hatred of the
Yeah.
floor.
But
he
I was
did it.
also like 17 and my high school was right next to a hospital, so I just like took myself over, got checked out and came back to school.
Yeah, Liam was
That's
just like,
that's
all
massive commitment to getting out of school.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that question. Ah! Miss, I gotta go!
Oh no, it's algebra today.
So, despite the heat, it was obviously very hot up there. How you guys feeling? How do you feel the set went?
It's good.
Nice and early in the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it was
always
fun.
wrong.
Like, I feel like it got like more and more involvement as the set went on. I mean, we were only third on for the day, but still very early. But
I think it's sick though. I genuinely love seeing bands get up there earlier on because like the challenge is
hard.
there. Yeah, they work so
Yeah.
hard, but it's also sick because kind of the other bands get the reward of you guys warming them up and doing the job.
Yeah,
Because
right.
people like we watched literally from first to second to third song, you can see people being like, oh,
yeah, they start to
fuck
get
yeah,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool thing, and it's kind of a bit of an honor. I look at it, being like, we get to be the ones that set these guys on fire.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
You
and
see
it's,
it as you play. Like you start the set and it's kind of like you get further and further into the set, and then by the end of the set it's like, woo.
Yeah.
Having that that Aussie representation early in the day is sick as well, because I feel like there's a lot of people that, although, you know, like promo of music and, you know, the way media is going these days, a lot of bands reach a lot more people, but I still feel like, especially at a festival like this, with bands like Pantera, Lamb of God, Disturbed, who have their fans, you know what I mean, who are all probably my age and older.
No one's that old, man.
You know what I mean? Like, it gives them a chance because they want to get in here early, they want to get beers in them or get in a good spot to see the bands.
see the band they want to see, yeah.
And it's a way for people who might not be as in touch with modern media to find new bands, especially Aussie bands who are doing new cool things.
Well, that's kind of the best part about getting to be on this lineup is that first impression that we make to all these new people that have, like you said, maybe not have heard of us or might not be that in touch with the next generation of bands. But yeah, it's very cool to have that opportunity to be like, all right, we're going to put our best foot forward now and, you know, deliver on a bunch of new stuff and showcase what we're doing, you know.
When you guys locked in to do it, what band were you most excited to be sharing the stage with?
Asking Alexandria.
Cool.
And they just took over our green room too.
Yeah.
I loved you guys. Enjoy the air conditioning.
Yeah, I listened to them as like in high school and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
On a similar kind of wavelength, Lamb of God was that like entry band into like scream-based music.
Sick.
Like Randy Blythe was like the first sort of scream vocalist that like I was like, oh, okay, it's not as scary as I thought.
Yeah.
You know, like even though he's a beast.
Yeah, it's still a little scary, but
He's
sure.
still a bit scary, but no, they're just riffs. I love that band.
Yeah,
really-
notorious for great riffs.
Yeah, so I'm keen to see them. I'll see them in Brisbane, I think.
I think
Very good.
that's one of probably the better things of getting to play earlier in the day as well, is that once you're done, you're free to then go and watch. Unless you just speak to dickheads like us, you get to just go and watch bands and hang out.
Yeah.
That's
Free
really
time.
fun.
Unless you're stupid and decide to drive the whole festival.
Which is what we're doing.
We're gonna leave.
Once we're
after
finished
this.
here, we're getting in the van and heading to Brisbane.
On
Windy budgeting.
Yeah.
We're saving up for America, so.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Good moves,
Oh, yeah, we
that's
can talk about that.
smart moves.
Yeah,
Like,
congrats on that one.
Thank you.
US tour, that's exciting.
Very excited about
Hey,
that.
if you're in America, buy tickets. Do that.
If you're a fan of North Wayne,
North Wayne.
Yeah.
I've heard of those guys.
Yeah.
I like them.
Fuck yeah.
and also another band that's on that bill is actually an anagram of North Lane. It's Thornhill.
And wow.
My mind's just been blown.
Damn.
Jesus.
Also, do you
That's
guys
my favourite bit
Is
because
that
people,
actually a thing?
no, but everyone thinks that it is.
Oh, I 100% trust you on that, you jerk.
Motherfucker.
They're
It's my
dumb.
It's my favourite bit. It's just the truth.
But it sounds like it could
It
be.
could be.
Oh,
It could
wait.
be.
Yeah, yeah.
100. I was not going to question that.
Yeah.
Now I like you a little less. So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Remember that time I made yeah.
And
What
we're
happened to that
enjoying-
part of the video that just got cut? Oh, nothing.
Yeah, none of them. We're enjoying playing the new songs live.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Especially Villain and the Wall. Like those two songs in particular. One's just got like that big belty kind of huge moments, and then the other one's just groove.
Yeah.
And it's just. It's back again.
What was setting up the set list like for this? Like, going, okay, do we go new as much as we can get it forward? Do we go like old stuff that people might know? Are we trying to be angry and aggressive?
We don't even think like that. We go, what's the easiest way to get away with it where we don't have to tune the guitars too much? And also do the best songs last and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But
sure.
we usually like, what's the most efficient way to get through this set?
Yeah.
That's one of the big key factors in the set
I
list.
suppose you've got to maximise as many songs as you can get in.
Absolutely.
exactly.
We managed to squeeze in 8.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Wow.
Not too bad for 30 minutes.
29 minutes 30 on the dot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Do you have any pressure from like bantering at the front to like talk to the crowd to engage, or do you feel like fuck talking, I just play the music and get them to come on there in that way?
It's a bit of it's a tightrope of both, you know, like I think especially in this kind of capacity where we're trying to create a good first impression for anyone who hasn't seen us. You know, I don't want to be just standing there talking a bunch of nonsense to people who just don't get it.
That should be what we take advice from that.
Yeah.
12-minute intros to a video.
But at the same time, you also kind of want to give people the best, you know, indication of what you are about. So, you know, adding a little bit of like making sure people know who you are first of all by saying, "Hi, we're Windwaker."
Yeah.
And reminding them that at the end of the set. I don't know. I just get up there and try to direct as much energy outward so that it comes back. And
Yeah,
it is
cool.
You
reciprocal.
play off the crowd a lot.
I do. Yeah, definitely.
I don't-
And people fall in
usually
love with
talk either.
personalities as well.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, they feel like they can.
But every
Resonate
set's
with
different too. Like today, they started throwing balls at us.
Yeah.
And like
Who
I
brings
don't
tennis
normally
balls to the
talk, and I
festival?
was like, where'd all these fucking balls come from?
I don't know. It came from that vulture stand. I don't know.
Yeah. And we got pelted by these balls.
Dude,
You
in
gotta
Sirens though, I witnessed Liam catch a ball from the crowd and throw it back out in one hand without missing a note.
Oh,
That was a
good.
flex.
God,
I
yeah.
watched that from behind you and I was like, my boy.
Did we
my
get that
boy
on
get it.
camera? I hope so.
hope so.
Athleticism at its best.
definitely-
I forgot to press record on my GoPro side of
So
stage.
did, so did I.
I was
So
going to
did
record
he.
the set today and I just completely forgot. So
We've
we'll
all
get
been
it next
there.
time, Tiger.
We've all been there. It's fine.
It's just weird nowadays because you got to also think about content.
Yeah.
So
That is something I don't know. We were talking about Pantera earlier on, being like bands that have been around for a long time. They've had to change the whole concept, what it's like to play live, because it's not like your live show and that's just done now. That live show generally is going to be on the internet forever.
Yeah.
Like we get tagged all the time of like, hey, I was just watching this like live show from Sydney and I saw you in the footage. I was like, I didn't even think about that. That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like people.
I thought about it a lot, especially coming back.
Yeah.
And like making sure that any performance that I try to do is like, internet proof.
Yeah.
Because it's
Not cringe.
It's so hard. Because
Nah,
I'm
cringe is
always
acceptable.
thinking about
We
that.
embrace the
People
cringe.
are just going to post stuff, and that's where people see it, and that's where word of mouth spreads, and that's where Reddit comments come from.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing, you know. So.
The other thing is, like, you know, why don't you cry about it?
Yeah, by the way,
That-
we do genuinely
we use
that
that
all the
so
time.
fucking
Dude,
much.
I saw you guys comment that
All the time.
authentically the other day and it ruined me.
Yep. Always.
Perhaps try and cry about it.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like you can't change people's opinion of you and what they write about you on the internet. And I think it's something that's super important. In all seriousness, it's something super important that younger bands really need to think about and look into before they take this on. Because it's all great to say, I want to be a great band, I want to be in front of people, I want to get the love and the adoration, but you need to know that there's another side that comes with that, regardless of how fucking good you are.
Yeah, you have to. It's kind of like what I tell people. Like when you're starting in a band, you have to like define success for yourself. You know, it's such a subjective thing. It's like, you know, some people just want to put out their music and that's fine.
Yeah.
And other people's success is a different thing, and it's kind of the same consideration of like, all right, well, you're going to have to be strong within yourself and strong within your own ideas and your own abilities to kind of block out those sort of comments, you know.
And if all else fails, just ask them to cry about it.
Yeah, and worse, yeah.
Well,
Just
they're
cry
welcome
about it.
to. Like,
They are. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
you're all
can't
welcome.
take their
We're only
emotions
making
away
a
from them.
suggestion. Like, have you thought about crying about it?
Yeah,
Have
you're
you
allowed
had
to
the
cry about it.
consideration?
I can't wait to see that approach just like really catch on and go viral, and then internet arguments will be a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Because if someone be's a dickhole, they're just gonna see, have you tried crying about it? And it's null and void.
Yeah,
It's done. It's gone.
Can't
We've been
say
doing
much more.
a new one in the van where if someone's roasting, you say, "Why are you showing off?"
Yeah, stop
And then
showing
if you-
off.
and then if you say,
Yeah,
"That's
why showing off?"
That's so fucking
If
primary
you,
school.
if you say, "Why are you showing off?" There's no comeback.
Just because your mate's here, what are you acting different for? Why are you showing off?
Why showing off for us?
And there's nothing. As soon as they do it to you, you just feel awful.
You
You're
know
like,
what's
I'm
funny
not showing
though?
off.
You know what's funny though? So my brother and his wife are notorious for arguing like cat and dog, and he does it all the time. He always just put shit on her. And she gets him with that all the time. You don't have to show off because your brother's here.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm not. And she's like, okay, mate. So that's great. It
Shuts
shuts you up
straight
that.
away.
Genius. Well, we're excited to have you guys take this next step and get seen on a wider stage. Congratulations. It's very well earned.
You deserve it. And
We're
we're
very
not just
proud
saying
of
that
you.
because you're nice guys.
No,
You deserve it.
The feeling's mutual. Thank you.
Yeah.
guys.
Same for you
Love in this
guys.
room.
Yeah.
We're here too.
We are here, yeah.
Yeah, growing
Surprised
together.
they haven't kicked us out yet. So, although Amy's there trying to kick us out now.
Yeah.
Get
Sorry.
rid of those
TikTok.
boys.
Thanks, boys. Love yous.
Thank you.
Much love. See you guys.
Thank you.